Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to welcome you back to the second to last of the Community Wellness Series. Um, this week we're heading out to Warrior Park, and I'm pretty excited because I actually got to go check it out a little bit and it made me excited. So I hope you guys are all excited as I am. Just a little bit of housekeeping stuff for everybody that's on the Zoom link. If you do share your screen, just be mindful that we can see and everybody else can see what's on your screen. So if you don't want people to see, what you're doing, don't share your screen. And also in the Facebook comments and in the Zoom chat, we do encourage people to talk to one another. That's one of the whole purposes of the wellness series was to keep people connected. So we do encourage talk in the chat boxes on both Facebook and the Zoom, but just be mindful of swear words and what the content that you're saying. Try to just keep it to some good old wholesome family stuff. Um, yeah, and I'm pretty excited about uh, this being the second to last one. It's been an epic journey. When we first started this community wellness series, we didn't think that it would take off like how it has. And I just want to thank everybody in the community because we're down to the second to the last one. And, when we did the first one, I didn't know how we were going to make it to the end. And now we're here and I'm kind of sad that it's over. So, or it's close to being over. So with all that being said, I'd like to pass it off to Warrior Park for their intro, and I hope everyone enjoys the presentation.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our segment of the Community Wellness Series. I'd like to take this time to thank you all for tuning in. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Michael Hill. I'm the founder of Warrior Park Athletics, or WPA as we call it. I'm a proud father of four, and for the last few years, I've had an absolute obsession with this project. So, Erin had approached us with this awesome opportunity. She asked if we'd be interested in doing a tour of our facility. We obviously agreed. It aligned well with the progress of our construction. Um, we aren't 100% complete, but we are almost there. It's been a surreal couple of weeks for me, seeing so much come together. Uh, to do this place justice, we have opted to pre-produce the tour portion, and this has been a huge undertaking for us. I've asked that the members of the Warrior Park team take part in this tour because this place wouldn't be anywhere near where it is today without their efforts. So thank you, team. Um, After completion of this tour, head coach Mike and I will be doing a live demonstration. We will be showing you exercises that you and your families can do in your own homes. I know that this pandemic has challenged us in a lot of ways, and we want to encourage and, if new to fitness, ignite you on your path. Fitness 100% is medicine. It's the ability to take a stressful or dull day and totally flip it around. It's one of the most positive outlets I've had, and it keeps me grounded. Um, we have an amazing prize package that we will be giving away: a Great Lakes Power Rack with lat station, an Olympic barbell, and an assortment of bumper plates. Delivery and install is included in this prize package. We want to give a big shout out to Hamilton Fitness Solutions for donating our prize. I have had nothing but great experiences with them, from my personal gym space to what you're about to see in WPA. If you are looking for anything equipment related, I encourage you to reach out to them. Uh, to qualify for our contest, we ask that you post your post workout selfie to our Facebook page at Warrior Park Athletics between now and May 7th. We have broken the tour down into our zones, and there is a lot of discussion within. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us through our WPA page. We will answer them. I hope that everyone is excited. We're excited to show you, so without further ado,
hi guys, we're here in front of Warrior Park Athletics. Before we begin the tour, we'd like to take the time to thank Erin and her team for allowing us the opportunity to show you guys our progress. It's been a real journey for us, and we're really excited to show you what we have in store. So let's get in there.
During the summer of 2018, we tested programming with 300 kids. This testing was made possible through local sponsorship. Through their generosity, we were able to offer it free of charge. As a way of thanking them, we hung up their signage. So as you can see, we are currently having landscaping done. We have put a lot of focus into the Warrior, so it's only fair that attention be paid to the park as well. We have made the decision to have full irrigation on site, which will keep our plants healthy and vibrant and our outdoor field in great shape. Jeff's Outdoor has been doing an amazing job. Totally passionate people. If you are looking for outdoor services, I highly recommend Jeff's. When you visit our facility, you will notice a KR logo above our entrance. This is in tribute to my late uncle, Ken Hill. The KR comes from Kenneth Ryan, Ryan being his middle name. My uncle taught me a lot of things over the years, whether it was through conversations or from seeing how he carried himself. He was a man who cared a lot about his community, and he did a lot for it, often behind the scenes. I am forever indebted to him, and I absolutely love that he's memorialized here.
Hi guys, welcome to our Recplex. If you come into the doors and go to the left, it'll take you up to our parent viewing area. However, today, I'm really excited to show you our lobby, so come with me. This is the iPad station. This is where our participants' waivers will need to be signed, and just to the right of that are the change rooms.
Here we have our men's and women's restrooms. We also have change rooms in both with 2 showers, and these rooms will also have lockers for our participants' belongings. These restrooms are also equipped with change tables for the convenience of our visitors with little ones.
Come on this way, everybody, and check out our main gym floor.
Hello everyone. Safety is the utmost importance here at Warrior Park. Right here we have our safety station located conveniently right by the gym floor. We have our first aid kit and our AED machine as well as a responder bag. Our staff will be fully certified in CPR, first aid, as well as fully trained with the AED. We also have this very unit upstairs in our upper level where our kitchen is located for safety as well. I just want to turn your attention to the access we have going up to the parent viewing area. If a child should need their parent or they are hurt, you have quick access down to the gym floor right here. Thank you for watching.
Hi guys, we're here in front of the Warrior. As you can see, some of the lighting is already on the structure, just a sample of what's to come. We're working with a professional staging company and have already finalized our design with them. The lighting effects and obstacles are really going to create an immersive and engaging experience. When it comes to the obstacles, we're working with Adventure Solutions out of the US. Together we created a great selection that should provide lasting challenge.
We are very excited to present one of the most fun and interactive features of our WPA Recplex, the Lou Interactive Playground.
I envision a world full of passion, of laughter, of learning. Each and every day, I engage thousands of children all around the world through immersive learning experiences. And now I bring this to a whole new level. Hi, I'm the new Lou. I have been completely redesigned for you to read better, to travel beyond books, and explore new spaces to learn, and for you to be engaged with all of your senses. This is my new heart. I'm right by your side. ready to push the limits even further. I'm easy to install, super flexible, and simple to use. I can now fit in a wider range of spaces. Together, let's open schools to new worlds.
On top of this engaging experience, the Loo will play a key role in mindfulness exercises for our youth programming using the GIA application. It will provide a calming, meditative cool-down for our participants. Our Loo Interactive Playground features over 25 applications that are updated monthly, so there really is something for everyone.
Hey guys, welcome to the turf at Warrior Park Athletics. We're really happy to present this. Aside from sport-specific training, youth programming, and fitness classes, this just makes a great event space. To mention a few things about the turf, it's a low-cut turf specifically made for indoor use. And it has a really good foam backing underneath, providing almost a spring or cushion when we're doing a lot of our events here. So one of our two featured Indigenous athletes here at Warrior Park Athletics that we decided to put on our garage doors was Rosalie Fish, based out of Washington State. With her track and field championships coming up, she really wanted to make a statement, and with that, she ended up writing "Missing Murdered Indigenous Women" on her leg, went on to win multiple gold medals, became a worldwide sensation. We reached out to her, explained to her who we were at Warrior Park Athletics. She was more than happy and believed in what we were trying to do here. And with that, we're more than happy to feature someone like Rosalie on our featured wall. So while we get into some of the different accessories, I guess you could call it, that Warrior Park Athletic has at its disposal, it should be noted that this turf area, we could run an entire youth program, we could run an entire fitness class, and we could run an entire sport-specific training just on the turf using body weight. So these things are so handy to have, but they're not necessary. We're happy to present them, but don't look at them as the do-all for training on the turf. For instance, with the Bosu ball, this is the Bosu balance trainer, you could do lots of things. You could do push-ups on it. You could flip it over, do standing balance training, or the same push-up, just with a little bit more wiggle. Moving on. Here at Warrior Park Athletics, we're definitely going to be utilizing a lot of cones. They come so in handy for speed, agility, quickness training. We can even utilize them in balance stability training. Now we have 1 yard markers on either side of me already built into the turf, but the cones will definitely come in handy for a drill like this. I could have the participant standing in the middle, and I could have the 2 cones in front of me and behind me, and I could say something like front right, back right. Now each one he runs up, touches, and goes always back to the middle. Touches the back right, always back to the middle. It's just one example of many, many different drills that the cones will come in handy. Aside from a database of age-specific body weight exercises that we can do here on the turf, it's really good when you can implement things like medicine balls. We're going to have an array of them, 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds. You can go through the same drills, the same relays, just with some added weight. Next up, you're going to have something like an ab wheel. We have a few of these. Basically, get your hands inside the holders. You just want to go out and come right back in. Now, you're definitely going to feel that in your core. And next, with an app downloaded on a phone, you'd place it in there, go in the plank position, and this is just on a swivel, and then you play the game and try to reach the high score, all while building your core muscles. So there's a lot of things that we can do here at Warrior Park Athletics, just with the hurdles or just with the ladders. So of course with hurdles, you know, we could be sending people in sideways, working on that speed, go back, working on that agility, you know. You're doing a lot of things while taking part in the drill. It's not just a one through and back or anything. With the ladders, of course, you know, you could be doing high knees all the way through. You could be doing quick feet, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. You could be doing frog jumps every second one, and you go down into a squat. You jump up, down into a squat. You know, there's a lot of variations, a lot of drills that we can touch on with this, but primarily agility, quickness, speed, and really just balance. All around, this is a full
We're not done yet, folks. Here is our amazing theater space at WPA. One of the main goals here at Warrior Park is to provide an engaging and informative experience for the entire family. Located on the top floor overlooking the gym is our theater and parent viewing space that contains 16 super comfortable seats to enjoy. Just because you are a parent or guardian of a child participating in our programming doesn't mean we've left you out. Our theater space has been designed to help engage you along the path of your child's health and fitness goals. It is our intent to provide you with information to help youth continue to achieve their health and fitness goals after they leave the center. Here we will provide interactive activities that parents and guardians can participate in while your child attends Warrior Park programming. This area will truly serve as an engaging learning space. Descending down from the rafters of our Recplex ceiling is a giant 16 by 9 foot projection screen. Combined with an 8,000 lumen projector, your learning and entertainment needs will surely be fulfilled here.
Hi guys, welcome to Warrior Park's head office and boardroom. This area is located upstairs across from the teaching kitchen, next to the parent viewing area, and offers the best views of the Recplex. This is where you'll find myself or one of the team members completing the daily tasks to keep the park operational. It serves as a multi-purpose space and can be used in many different ways. It will provide a classroom setting for instructional overview during our nutritional cooking classes. Teams can utilize this space to go over their game plan before they hit the Warrior obstacle course. Companies can strategize their next move during a team building exercise on the turf, or siblings can use this quiet zone to complete their homework while their brother or sister engage in the Lou interactive system. One of Warrior Park's goals is to provide all aspects of health and fitness in one location, and our multi-use boardroom is one of the tools that we'll be using to help keep our participants engaged and motivated to keep on going. We can't wait to welcome you into our space.
Hello everyone, welcome to our beautiful, almost fully functional kitchen. It's still a work in progress, but it's moving right along and almost complete. We are conveniently located right here beside our parent viewing area because we want to get you involved. Here we will offer meal prepping classes where you can learn about nutrition and healthy choices when it comes to foods. After all, exercise and healthy eating go hand in hand. Let's hear what Coach Mike has for good nutrition tips.
So we're going to be talking about a few top 10 lists, things like protein, carbs, healthy fats. We'll start with protein though. So some options for healthy, popular protein choices would be things like fish, chicken breasts, eggs. Try to stay away from the whole eggs. If you're just looking for protein, you're going to want to hit egg whites. Things like pistachios, almonds, macadamia nuts. All your nuts are a really good source of protein. Oats. Try to stay away from the minute oats. Try to go with the large oats. You could go to the grocery stores and buy it in bulk. Great option for protein, not just carbs, but for protein. Then we're going to go into things like Greek yogurt. A lot of the yogurts that are on the market, a lot of sugar. Stay away from them. If you buy the Greek yogurt, you can always put fresh fruit in. You can put a little bit of real maple syrup, maybe some chia seeds, flax seeds to really make it a good hearty breakfast. Next would be turkey breast, hemp protein. That's a very affordable option as far as protein goes, especially protein powders. Something that made the list that I was really surprised, and I think most people would as well, is things like broccoli and Brussels sprouts. A really good option for protein aside from your vitamins and the other options that those vegetables afford a person. So moving on with carbs. So when you're thinking about weight loss, I know a lot of people are nervous about eating carbs, but not all carbs are made equally. Some of the healthy carb options would be things like oats again. We're going to see that on the list, like in the protein sources. Very good option for carbs. Quinoa. A lot of times people with quinoa, they'll substitute rice or even pasta for quinoa, so that's a great option as well. Buckwheat, very popular in Europe, very popular in the States. It's a great breakfast option, but you see it a lot more in dinner as well and lunch. Bananas. Banana is really good. Sweet potatoes. Beans, we're going with fava beans, chickpeas, kidney beans. The list goes on. Very good option for carbs. Carrots and beets, two things, again, that maybe we wouldn't associate with healthy carbs, but they definitely pack a good punch as far as giving your body the fuel and energy. So when you think carbs from now on, think fuel or energy. When you get up in the morning, you take the stairs, you're running around in the playground, you're here at Warrior Park having a good workout, you need carbs. Carbs are your energy source for your body. So now with healthy fats, so again, people traditionally think fat's bad, I want to stay away from them. You want to lose weight, I want to tone up a bit. You know, I can't be going down that road. Your body needs healthy fats. So some options for you as far as that would go would be things like avocados or avocado oil. You would have fatty fish like salmon. Nuts again, you'd have your almonds, your peanuts, your macadamia nuts for a few examples. And then whole eggs. So egg whites is primarily protein, but when you mix in the yolk, you have a healthy fat option. With that as well, extra virgin olive oil, chia seeds, flax seeds, all good options. You can put them into a breakfast cereal, you can put them into a shake. Some overnight oats are a great option to have throughout your day as a snack. And then last but not least is dark chocolate. Believe it or not, if you have a little bit of dark chocolate each and every day, it gives you the healthy fats that you need. Stay away from that milk chocolate, you don't need it, but healthy dark chocolate, 70% or above would suit you really well to have a healthy diet. So remember, protein, you need a good source of protein to aid in the recovery of your muscles. So when you sleep and you're recovering from a good workout here at Warrior Park, you need a good protein. Energy source would be your carbs that we went over, and then healthy fats to help your body, to help the cartilages, the joints, to really cushion and give you what you need to live an overall healthy life. So to leave you with a really good quote that I found, and it was the single best decision that you can make for your family and for yourself for a healthier tomorrow is healthy food choices today. We wish you all the best on your nutrition journey, and we here at Warrior Park Athletics are here when you need us.
With fitness, gratification comes as you conquer goals, whether that's an aesthetic change or through an athletic measure. When it comes to incentive-based training at Warrior Park, one, we want to reward effort, but also we want to show kids that effort and outcome runs parallel with the real world. We will have all scales of products and hopefully some services that'll be obtainable directly through our rewards. On the high scale, I think it'd be so cool for a kid to earn an iPad as a result of setting a goal and saving through WPA seasons. The Marvel photo booth for us is something that we can put on the low point scale, allowing our kids to cash in on a great short term. I am so impressed with this machine. What better way for a kid to finish his or her exercise with a post-workout superhero selfie?
Welcome back, guys. We're live at the Warrior Park Athletics facility. As you can see, we're on the turf here, where we're going to be doing a lot of the team-specific training, fitness classes, but also the youth programming as well. We have our founder here, Michael Hill, his partner Taylor,
They're going to be our participants today. Before we get into that, I just want to say, what if I told you there was a machine that you could use to help you lose weight, build strength, and help build up your conditioning, build up your endurance? It's used by all major militaries, US Army, over $2 trillion budget, how they train their elite forces in the world. They use this. What if I told you it wasn't a machine at all? It's body weight exercises that you can do at home, your backyard, your garage, your basement, it doesn't matter. We're gonna run you through 10 of them. We're gonna give you some tips along the way. Starting with number 1, it's the burpee. So with burpees, what you're gonna find, I'll turn the camera here. So guys, you wanna show us just a standard burpee. What does that look like? As you can see, it's with the jump and you're kicking your feet back, both of them, and back up. So if you wanted to go with a little bit of a regressed version, so a little easier of a version, Tay, would you like to show us that? Yeah. What you're going to do here, you'll see she's going back and she's going to step up and step, and then do one more, and then step back, and then step forward. So that, no jump, and there's the step instead of the kick back and kick up. So now if you wanted a tougher version of that, Mighty, you'll incorporate the push-up. Push-up, and then back up. So guys, what you're gonna find with those is you can start anywhere there. Once you start with the easier version, work yourself up to the standard version. After that, work yourself up to the harder version. That's a full body workout. Next up, we're gonna go push-ups, okay? We'll just show a standard push-up first. So hands shoulder width apart, down and up. If you want a harder version, put your hands a little farther out. And what you're gonna find, down, up. Hardest version is hands together. Okay, that's really gonna isolate your triceps on the back of your arms. So that's the hardest way to do it. Tay, can you show us the regressed, easier version? You're having a little difficulty with the standard version. What you're going to see is the knees are planted and she's going all the way down. That's perfect. So guys, if you're having even trouble with that, and that's okay, what you can do is find yourself a wall. Maybe go with your feet 2-3 feet away, facing the wall, and do a push-up on the wall. Build yourself up. Maybe do 10, maybe do 20. Take a break, go back at it. After that, you can then go back to the knee push-up and then progress to the way that Mighty was doing it. Hands with the standard push-up, and then you'd work yourself to a little bit further apart and your hands together. You will find that that's primarily upper body though. So now moving on with lunges. Lunges, again, lower body workout, but as we progress in difficulty, what you'll find is it's going to be a full body workout. So a standard lunge, you guys, that's just either in the forward plane or in the backwards plane, because you can do lunges backwards as well. It's just stepping back, okay? So if you wanted a tougher version, what you would be doing is jumping into the squats, not up in the air, but just like not in an upward plane, just shifting your legs, alternating one side to the other. That's perfect, okay? So if you want the hardest version of these lunges, Mighty, I'll get you to demonstrate it. You're shooting up, spending as little time as you can on the ground. Guys, you do that 10 times. Take a break for 20 seconds. Do it again. After 5 minutes, you have an incredible full body workout. Okay, so after this is the glute bridge. Tay, I'm going to get you to demonstrate this. So what you're going to find, you're going to lay down, and then you're going to have your feet, yep, shoulder width apart, facing forward, your hands on your side, and you're going to lift your hips up to the top. You're going to squeeze for 3 to 5 seconds, and then you're going to go back down. And then squeeze at the top. You're going to want to squeeze your bum, guys. Give it a good squeeze. And then, because what you want to do is you want to activate the glutes. A lot of the times people will overactivate their back, their lower back. They'll really feel that in their back. You don't want that. So with this as well, Tay, if you held that there and you brought your knees up. So this is an alteration, a variation of this. And this is really going to work your core. Okay, back down. See how she's keeping her knees? She's not going with a straight leg. She's keeping it bent. That's a really good core workout. Okay, so those are really important. Don't underestimate a good glute bridge. So moving on to the plank. Okay, so with the plank, I'll get Tay to demonstrate this one again. Tay, so go into the standard plank now. So guys, watch. Elbows, not hands together, and see the way she's lined up there. So you're gonna wanna hold that. You could do, if a little bit of a difficulty is alternating leg lifts. You don't have to go much up off the ground even. If you wanted, the higher you go, the more you work your bum. But look at that, back and forth, back and forth. That's good. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit more difficult, but if you wanted to go up on your hands and then back down, we'll get you, see that? That's the most difficult way to do this. Okay, I'm gonna go to Mighty here. Mighty, do you wanna demonstrate the plank jack? You're gonna go up in the standard plank here, and you're gonna watch his feet. Back, out, back, out. That's really difficult. You get that 10 times, take a break, hit it 10 times again. That's really difficult. Mighty, can I get you just to show me the high plank? So this is an easier version of the plank. But like I said, guys, you work at this for a bit, and then you can get into the standard plank and then go a little further into the difficulty with the other plank variations that we see. So Tay, I'll get you to do the side plank. So the side plank here, guys, it's really going to work your obliques, which is just on the side of your core. So with the side plank, you're going to lift up though on your elbow. So just go right on your elbow, okay? And then hold yourself up. You could hold there, guys, for 10, 30, a minute if you wanted. If you wanted to add a little bit of difficulty, go down with your hip and then push yourself back up. Do that 10 times. If you wanted to add an even more difficult aspect of this, do the curl. Stick your hand all the way up and then curl underneath. Do that 10 times, guys. The burn you're going to feel in your core is incredible. It's working all those stabilizing muscles. Okay, I'll get both you guys to demonstrate body weight squats. This is a full body workout once we start the jump, but just the standard body weight squat, feet hips width apart, and you're just gonna lower yourself down like you're sitting, guys. That's great form. Keep your chin up. Where your chin is, where your face is gonna set up perfect alignment for your spine. Okay, if we wanted to do a sumo squat, it's a little easier. Put your feet a little bent, okay? And what you're gonna find, sit down in a nice sumo squat like the wrestlers in Japan. And that's just gonna hit a few different areas than the standard squat. Now, the most difficult squat for body weight is the jumping squat. This is really gonna get a burn full body. Explode up. If you wanted to make it more difficult, hold the landing for 3 to 5 seconds. Mighty, do you wanna just show that?
No.
So by holding that landing for 3 to 5 seconds, you're working those stabilizing muscles and then shoot yourself up. It's a great workout, guys. Full body. You don't need to do that one long. You crunch for time, just throw down 5-10 minutes of that and you've done your workout for the day. So now, Tay, I'm going to get you to do the leg lifts. Okay. So guys, don't ever underestimate the weight of your leg. This is going to show you a lesson in that. You guys watch up 30 seconds. You could do 20 seconds. Okay. Just directly up like that. And you want to do forward circles. So after a minute of going up like that, do forward circles for 30 seconds and then backward circles for 30 seconds. And then bring your knee up to your chest. Do that for 30 seconds, guys. Switch to the other side after. Do it the same thing, all 3 movements. Go back to the original side. Guys, after 5-10 minutes, it doesn't take long. How many guys need to loosen their hips? We don't spend enough time flexing. With stretching, some flexibility movements. You really need to utilize that. It's a great exercise. A lot of guys underestimate exercises like that. Now we're going to move on. Mountain climbers. Okay, you're going to go down into the high plank position. And in the high plank, you're just running. You're running on the spot. Bring your legs up. What was traditionally a core exercise, when you do it with speed, it's a full body. You really feel it. Now, if you wanted a regressed version, a little easier, Tay, could you show us, just bring one leg up and then back and then, yep. Oh, just easy, just really, just an easier version. Yep. See that, guys? Not as intense, but you work where you are. Stay in your lane and you will progress. It's you versus you in a lot of these exercises. Now, Mighty, can you show us be a little bit more difficult? You're going to bring your feet a little bit up by your hands. Exactly, guys. That's the hard version of this. But also, could you do the frog, both legs up? Very difficult. 10 of those, guys, you're burned. Take a minute break. Take 30 seconds break. Go right back at it. 5-10 minutes of that, you have an excellent workout. So our last little tip, it's not necessarily something we can demonstrate for you here, but it's a track, guys. We all have access to a trail. We all have access to a sidewalk. Maybe you could safely run on the side of the road, depending on where you are. A track, 400 meters. You don't need a GPS watch. You don't need the app, wasting your data on that. Even if you wanted to break the track up into 4 100-meter sprints, you could do a sprint at whatever your best ability is for 100 meters. Walk 100 meters. After that, sprint to whatever you can do for 100 meters. Walk 100 meters. Guys, that's 400 meters you've already done. I promise you, you do that 3-4 times. You have an excellent workout, okay? It's as simple as that. With the nice weather coming, why not just go spend a half an hour down at the track, 20 minutes down at the track? And it doesn't need to be 100 meter. Maybe someday you just sprint for 50 meters and you walk half the track. Do the same thing. That's interval training, guys. On that note, we wanted to incorporate a few challenges that we've had a lot of success with. So you could do something like 400, 200, even a 100 push-up challenge. So how that would work, and I have the data in my phone recorded from years and years and years ago. You would start the timer, maybe your watch, maybe your phone, and then as soon as you start your first push-up, you hit start on the timer. Maybe you could do 10 push-ups in a row, you're taking a break, the timer still goes. If you're doing the 100 push-up challenge, just as soon as you finish, you hit stop on the timer. Record your time. Maybe it takes you 10, 20 minutes to only do 100 push-ups. Well, you know what? That's fine. Record the date, record the time, and you can always revisit that at a later date. It's always amazing when you can be at home. I got 10, I got 20 minutes. That's all I have to work out today. You can go back, see what your best time was 2 years ago and say, can the me now, compete with the me, a younger me a couple years ago? Again, it's you versus you. It's not you versus everybody else. So really keep that in mind. Stay in your lane and really improve on yourself. On that note as well, is running distances. Maybe your goal is to run a 10K. Maybe it's a marathon. Perhaps you just want to finish 1 kilometer. Finish, guys. We strongly encourage you. Get in the habit of just recording your time. Even if you walk the whole 1 kilometer, just record the time, record the date. Maybe that 1 kilometer takes you 20 minutes. Don't be ashamed. Put it down and say to yourself, next week, next month, I will run 2 seconds better. That's not a lot to ask. Improve on that. I remember when I ran my first marathon, I said, dear God, I just want to finish. I don't care how much I walk today. I don't care how much I rest at the aid stations. As long as I finish, that's my only goal. And when I did that, I recorded my time. I recorded the date on the back of the bib they gave me in Toronto. And from that, I made improvements. I wanted to improve. When I did my next one, I didn't care if 1,000 people passed me. As long as I knew that I was ahead of my old time, that's all that mattered. It didn't discourage me, people passing me, because it was me versus me. That's all I looked at it as. I've had a lot of success with that. There's a lot written online about that sort of approach. So maybe it's push-ups. Maybe you want to get 100 burpees out of the way. Work at it, guys. Finish, record your time, record your date. And I strongly believe that you'll have a lot of success with that. We are very happy that you could have joined us today. I'm had a great time filming all this. I want to pass it over right now to our founder, Mike Hill, for a few closing remarks.
Woo, I'm winded. So I'd just like to thank everyone for tuning in. And I hope this encourages people who are on the fence about their fitness. When it comes to me, I've been on the I've been happy with my fitness, and I've been out of shape. And like, I get it. Like, we're in a pandemic, and even the undertaking of this and trying to balance the job and family, it gets hard. And I'm about on the median scale for me personally. But you know, fitness is a journey, and just be kind to yourself, and just please, if you're not implementing fitness in your lifestyle, I encourage you to do so. It really is a tool. I'm actually tired from that. This is a wake-up call for me. But anyway, I'd like to end this broadcast now, and just thanks for everyone involved. Thanks to Erin and her team, and I'm really excited for when this place can open its doors. I know it's going to be a tool for our community, and it's hands-on, and it's well thought out, and it's just practical. So I do invite you out when we're open, and I hope you guys use and value this facility the way I do. So thank you, guys.
That was one amazing demonstration. I started sweating just watching. One of the things like I'd like to say in closing is that I got to sit down and really talk to Mike about a lot of what his vision and everything was, and just his passion for wanting to improve the lives of the youth on Six Nations is what really motivated me to want to engage. And I'm really happy that, you know, they're in the process of opening up. I know my little niece, I always talk about her. She drives by all the time, and she's always talking about, you know, wanting to do it. And like I said, when we talk about Warrior Park, you know, when I think about it now, after sitting down, like I said, with Mike, I really think about family, and I think about his dedication. Like when he says it's really well thought out, like it really is, like right down to, you know, we had a conversation about stressed out moms, you know, maybe, you know, he's like, let me watch your kid and, you know, maybe go catch up on some reading or do some homework. And that was just, it totally blew my mind, you know, the level of um awareness of the needs of the community. So I'd like to thank Mike and all the whole Warrior Park team. I didn't get to meet everybody, but I look forward to the opening date. And like you said, go on to the Warrior Park Facebook and upload your photos to win some amazing gym equipment. And yeah, I'd like to thank everybody again for watching and coming out. And yeah, look forward to the Warrior Park grand opening. And thanks everybody for joining. And I hope you guys have a really good weekend. And yeah, stay safe. Nyawa.